Late-breaking developments now in the case against Casey Anthony. Right now, members of Casey's defense team inside the Orange County Sheriff's Office.
They're reviewing some of the key physical evidence prosecutors will rely on to seek the death penalty against Casey. WESH 2's Bob Keeling live at the Sheriff's Office this afternoon. Bob, did they say much going in this morning?
Hi, Jason. A little bit here and there. In fact, I just finished speaking with the sheriff's captain who tells me that they actually had the evidence split up into 3 separate areas here inside the sheriff's department. I'm told everyone is wearing hairnets and following the proper protocol as was laid down by Judge Belvin Perry. The inspection's also being videotaped. Meanwhile, this morning, the defense team did arrive, greeted by several sheriff's officials, including the detective who arrested Casey for the very first time 2 years ago this week. Inside Sheriff's headquarters this morning, Jose Baez shakes hands with lead detective Yuri Melich, the investigator who's been on this case since day one. Earlier, defense attorney Cheney Mason said they will only be inspecting and not testing or analyzing pieces of evidence. Much of it, he said, would be from the scene where Kaylee's remains were found.
How many items are we talking about here that you're looking at?
Well, I don't know. I think it's close to 100.
Mason also acknowledged that he filed an objection to Judge Belvin Perry releasing a list of evidence that they plan to inspect. Also this morning, defense forensic evidence expert Dr. Henry Lee deflected prosecutors' concerns that he had misplaced a key piece of evidence in the recent Phil Spector murder case.
Recently, just in Washington, D.C., I testified through the world. Nobody mentioned that.
Also in attendance this morning, a Dutch trace evidence expert named Richard Eikelenbloom and his wife Thelma, a coroner, and also a defense evidence expert. Prosecutor Jeff Ashton also attended but did not answer questions. Mason said this first inspection will take all day, and if there is anything they want to examine further or test, they'll have to make another request to the judge to do so. And WESH 2 News has obtained the objection that was filed this morning to their evidence list being released. Cheney Mason saying, quote, at some point, a balancing of the First Amendment rights to report must be had against the eminently more important rights of the defense to effective assistance of counsel, due process, and equal protection. So far, no word from Judge Belvin Perry's office on a ruling for that. Just about 10 minutes ago, Cheney Mason and Jose Baez did leave here at the front door, and one of them mentioning that it is very possible that they're going to be taking another look at Casey Anthony's car as well today. And we'll have reports throughout the afternoon and on WESH.com. Reporting live from Sheriff's Headquarters, I'm Bob Keeling, WESH 2 News.
Bob, thanks, and count on WESH 2 and WESH.com for the late-breaking details in the case against Casey. We'll have much more on the evidence examinations coming up on WESH 2 first at 4.